Welcome to Sport, everyone. Hayden Ballantyne won't be changing his style of play anytime soon. Despite mounting criticism from rival players, former coaches and media critics, the Fremantle star says he only gives as good as he gets. Now, I spoke with him earlier today and asked him about how life's been since the controversial Cats clash.
There's been a fair bit of press about myself, not much of it good, but the only opinions I really care about is captain, coach and my teammates. So, yeah, what people are saying doesn't faze me that much. You say that, but it's been pretty damning on the East Coast, supportive here in Perth. There's been the odd criticism. Does it worry you? Do you worry about what's written about you, what's said about you, what you hear? No, not at all. Like I said, the only people I worry about is the captain, coach and players, and you know, I live on the West Coast, so what people on the East Coast say doesn't faze me one bit. It's, you know, might even pump me up next time I go over there. I'll stick it to them a little bit more. So you're not concerned? You're not going to change your ways? I mean, your coach even said today that milking for frees is probably not ideal. Yep. Would you change the way you go about things? Have you been counselled about your way you go about things? No, I had a chat to Ross out on the Oval the other day, and he said the AFL are cracking down on staging, which is, you know, not something I think I do a lot, but if that ever came into it, I would obviously tone that down. But apart from that, nothing else is going to change. I go about my footy the way I go about it, and nothing that people say is going to change that. Did you see the punch coming? Obviously not. I was a bit dazed by it, but no, I didn't see it coming. And you know, what happens on the field stays in the field. I'll get over it. He'll get over it. Done and dusted as far as I'm concerned. Ross Lyon said that when he was coaching against Fremantle, he would send out blokes to ruffle you. Yep. You know that every team wants to get a piece of you now. Yeah, well, not so much now. I think for the last 2 years, every game I've played, I've copped a lot of hits myself off the ball, and plenty of words of abuse come my way as well. So, you know, it works both ways. I cop just as much as I give as well. So, you know, I'm ready to cop that, but, you know, people have to cop it themselves and not whinge about it. You're good at, last Friday you said on 10 News that, you know, it's going to be a tough night for Geelong. Mm-hmm. Did you cross the line thinking, I am going to be a pest? No, you never. I'll cross the line to win footy, and whatever I have to do to win a game of footy is what I have to do. And, you know, I suppose you could call it white line fever. When I get over the line, something just snaps my head, and I just want to go as hard and as fast and as, you know, I don't know how you'd explain it, but just do it as best I can. You shook Stephen Johnson's hand at the end of the game. He said something, and then you sort of nudged him back. Mm-hmm. Can you share with what he said? No, I won't share what he said. It's the same thing. What's said on the field stays in the field. And, yeah, it was a bit cheeky, but, you know, I say a few cheeky things too. What do you want people to think of Hayden Ballantyne? What do you want to be known as when you cross the line to play footy? Just someone that tries as hard as they can. Great intent, great effort, and I think if I'm remembered like that, I'll be pretty happy. Tough week for you, but a good week. Family celebration. Yeah, it's Dad's 50th. Dad's 50th today, so we're taking him out for dinner. Happy birthday, Dad! And yeah, big 5-0. Happy birthday to the old boy. Good stuff here. Happy birthday to Graham Ballantyne. So Ballantyne's not taking a backward step, and his coach is also confident this week's drama won't affect the diminutive Docker when he returns in 2 weeks' time.
Hayden Ballantyne has whipped the footy world into a frenzy, and there's fears it could make him a marked man when he returns.
He's been a target in AFL footy for a long time. I used to send players down to rough him up because he's a match winner.
The Dockers coach confident his fiery forward has the mental strength and resilience to cop whatever's thrown at him. But there is one part of his game he'd like to change.
It's that milking that we've put on the agenda that he doesn't want to be remembered for that. What he wants to be remembered for is his great ball winning and pace and goal kicking and enthusiasm. The
problem now finding a replacement for the goal sneak turned midfielder.
I think he's irreplaceable, isn't he?
David Mundy is a chance after training strongly yesterday, with Lyon considering using his star-on-baller as a sub rather than risk a return through the WAFL.
I think he is too good for, with respect to the Waffle. It'd be a difficult decision. So, you know, I think the teammates would love him going down the race and would like to see him in there, but we just don't want David Mundy to name. We want, you know, the full kit that goes with him.
The Dockers priming themselves for a contested clash against Sydney, and they'll be hoping to use the inside knowledge of former Swan stoppage coach Mark Stone to their advantage.
He's historically, for the last, you know, decade, they've played Bloods footy. They come out, they've got a strong culture of performance, and we're under no illusions that that's what we're going to be walking into.
Katie Price, 10 News.